Hello and welcome to time travel class, okay, because you're in the 11th hour, the 47, and next year holds the 24 sweet spot on the old 9/11 anniversary. And 24 connects to your day one and the end of the day one, and you're going into the 48, and 1948 to now is 77 years, and that's your Israel, that Israel that's been put forth before you as far as your TV, Hollywood, radio, your media, all these things merged together to create a reality and a world stage before you where your presidency has become a sitcom. Okay, so gone into 24-hour news. We've gone from this type of programming to this type of programming, this type of phone to this type of phone, this type of TV to this type of TV. Now we have the a phone in our hand where the telephone has merged. The 3-in-1 is all there. The TV, the radio, the phone, it's all in our hand. And there's darkness upon the deep. And it's God's face that moves upon the face. Okay, and we've gotten into these things a long time ago. But 2026 holds a sweet spot for that 24. And Trump's born on 6/14/46. All right? And 2026 equals 28 for the 128 peace deal that he did in 2020. And some of you got that 2020 vision, or you got that 2020 shakeup where you just started like seeing weird stuff, or you like get weird vibes, maybe the world shut down in case you missed it. You had to go get a lot of places. You had to go get bit by that serpent to keep your job. It's what we've been taught about since, youth group. All right, but church, they fell away because the Babylon has fallen, and that's the Babylon. And the Bible, they have fallen as a two-edged sword has come and pierced them in their heart, and their heart's the right hand. Okay, so the 6/14 ties are there, and 2026 connects to your 24. All right. Also, if you're on your 9/11, all right, your 9/11 connects to your 365 days a year, and your year is right now in the 25 for that year, and that Y is that flux capacitor for the old dawn of time and the old 88 time machine. All right, and this first 100 days, it's kind of tying into your flood, the 120 days, 120 years, those types of things and overlaps. It's a seam of reality. It's a flip and flop as we're going through these sands of time. But Biden connects to your 42, and your King Spirit died at 42. And Biden was the 46th president. Trump was born in 46. Okay, these are just some basic, easy connections. All right, but Trump's birthday is also equal to the 45. The 6 minus 1 is the 45, and then the 44. Since a certain presidency, the presidents are actually two numbers. Trump is a 45, 44. Obama's a 44, 43, and so on. And then Trump now is a 47, 46. So he holds a 46 title for a begotten son, the 10 for the 46. And Biden is also a begotten son. That's where he was taken to the cross and kind of buried behind the scenes, and now he's rising in front of everybody, and he's in a whole new light, and the women, that transfiguration and all those things are coming upon him. as the women or Obama, the dark sun, whatever is shining the light through him and on him, and as part of that moon that he was with, the Kamala. Kamala was the moon, the front side. Now China has landed on the dark side of the moon, and now we're on that dark side of the moon, and we're seeing the reflection of this light. And since we're seeing the reflection of this light, this is where the China and Dawn doing the total reset, all these things are coming in that galactic empire, and we're on the other side of the moon, so the Star Wars and what we see behind there is all coming to light. Okay, so some of these things are just kind of all coming together now. The Kamala, the moon, she's with Biden, and they're coming in post Obama, after the dawn rose for the 7 years for the woman clothed in the sun. And this is kind of now where you're seeing the moon and the sun and the sky at the same time, and you're seeing it different time frames as there's the weaning and the waxing and all these things are overlapping at the same time. And it's to where now we're seeing what's going on with the Biden as like the two women, the moon being a female spectrum and the earth being a female spectrum, the mother earths and stuff coming together, and it's like the two women and this is part of the menage a trois and all this stuff with Trump is coming, and the Michael and the war in heaven and all those types of things. The final hour, 11th hour, this is like where we see now all these things like boom, 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 stacking up, and it's faster, like all these things and things I've been telling you since these time frames started and whatever, alarms. Okay, so this is where that window into the new heaven and earth is kind of closing up, and that window is where you have certain coins laid out, but you gotta go and collect different coins or treasures and whatever else, and they're putting different things out as false prophets to distract you or whatever. And this is where they're talking about stable coins versus the others. Okay, and Jesus was born in the stable, and the Bitcoin is not stable. Okay, so all these things are being wrapped up for your little rapture in different ways, shapes, and forms as those flood waters come crashing down upon the earth for that one big bill, that one big beautiful bill. All right, so the 2026 holds a sweet spot, and that 2026 connects to that alphabet that I told you from long ago, and we're going from the 22 Revelation into the 26 into the alphabet to the Z, American dream, sleep, those types of things. As we're going into the nightmare, and you either wake up or you keep sleeping. But the 2026 going to take you into your 26th of the 9/11, and this is like a spiritual into the carnal, the great tribulation coming upon the earth, and as far as the great tribulation to the old system and the old way of life, the old America, as it was a test to just get to where we are. That petrodollar, that global system that controls this world, that has raped and pillaged this world where we have worked our asses off, worked like a slave to get to where we're about to go. It's all for where we're about to go. And there's people who's going to go back in time. And this is where he's like, make America great again. So we can put the ants, the drones, and whatever back to work. Because it takes a drone to do this. Making a fucking iPhone. Who wants to fucking do that? Who wants to go work at a fucking factory all fucking day long? I knew people who used to work in an egg farm. And basically, once you clock in, they said you gotta wear a diaper. Once you clock in, you gotta wear a diaper. You gotta shit and piss yourself on the clock because you ain't got time to go. So it's basically that crapshoot in another way. All right, and the crapshoot we see playing out in different ways, shapes, and forms as it's setting in on the old sun. And that setting of the sun is that anus. The Uranus is in the sky for a long time. It's going to shine bright. Oh, what an asshole. I can't believe he said that. Well, I can't believe he fucking ate it. I can't believe you did that to your fucking child. What kind of fucking moron would do that? Well, I'll tell you, the land of idiocracy. Other than like a certain fucking soda. Who drinks a fucking soda pop in 2025? Who's still eating fucking fast food? Plenty of people are, well, plenty of beasts are. Because when you go down and you walk down the drive-through, we got a fucking problem. And Trump just mentioned it the other day. So simple. You shall find it.